Hey, FERS employees, my name is Justin Hodges, and I help tons of you guys, and of course, CSRS, some of the old schools, get retired and stay retired, and of course, cover their benefits when they do cross that boundary and what to do with their TSP. So, here's a few things in a very generalized sense, of course. And remember, disclaimer, everyone's situation is different, so speak to a professional here. It's highly encouraged. But you are a FERS employee if you started after January 1st of 1987. That is, I'm starting to see less and less CSRS, and that's okay. But this video is for the FERS specifically too, because you guys typically have a TSP from what I've seen. Reason being, there is a 5% match that has been given to you. So a lot of you have been encouraged to enroll, you have enrolled, and you've done an excellent job within your TSP of saving for retirement. That's just one component, and it's a very nice one. Let me be clear on that, because you are also eligible for Social Security, and you still have a pension from the federal government. So those are three really nice things when it comes to your retirement planning. It's very rare that I can't greenlight someone's retirement who's a FERS employee who's around that 55, 60, 65 age realm, because you've done so well in these three things your whole life. So thank you for your service. And TSP specifically has some nuances inside of it. Now, we always want you contributing to it when you are working for many reasons, such as the 5% match. You have great funds inside of there that are very low cost. And essentially, it does the work for you over time. And that's why you've accrued probably a decent amount within your TSP. Now, that's your variable, your lump sum component. You can do with it whatever you'd like to do come retirement. You can leave it in the TSP, or you can roll it over to an IRA. You can roll it into another employer plan. So there are many options there. And again, I encourage you to seek a professional to talk through your specific scenario here. Usually we're going to want you to roll that to what's called an IRA, or individual retirement account, because the TSP does have some nuances on the back end. For example, when you are taking a withdrawal from the TSP, as of today's date, or this video date, essentially, you have to take out equal portions of each fund. And so if this happens in a down year, say like 2022, when positions were down 5, 10, 20, 25, 30% potentially, and you need to take out some cash to supplement your income from your account, it's going to take out from all your positions equal parts. So if you have a C or an S fund in there, it was down in that year, and you had to realize your loss to withdraw it. So there is a distribution strategy on the back end here where the TSP is not the best option. And then also you have your RMDs, which are required minimum distributions on any pre-tax money. Those pretty much start to force money out of anything that's pre-tax, which would be your TSP, or that pre-tax component of your TSP. That kicks in anywhere between 72 and 75 currently at that age. And same concept there. It's going to force out a certain percentage, and you may or may not want to take that from all of your positions, but you have to. Now, the difference is in an IRA, you could maintain some cash positions inside of that IRA and have the rest invested, meaning you wouldn't be forced to liquidate any positions at a loss if that year had returned a loss essentially in your portfolio. So again, a little clunky in the back end currently, but it is a great accumulation tool. Now, two things on your fixed component, a fixed income component I'll mention as well too, is you have Social Security, which you're still eligible for. This is typically based on, it's probably for you folks knowing your salary range and whatnot. It's anywhere between $2,000 to $3,000 a month, and you can claim that between age 62 and 70. So somewhere in that ballpark. Now, your pension from FERS, it's a crazy calculation for it, but as long as you've served at least 5 years and then anywhere upwards of 20 to 30, you can start to seriously consider retirement between the ages of 55 and 62 is when I see most of them go, maybe 65 if they really enjoy their jobs. But it starts to get real around that 55 to 62 mark. That's usually when you have your highest 3 earning years that pension's calculated on, plus many other factors behind the scenes. A good ballpark on that pension, what it's going to be, is, of course, using your pension estimator tool, but it's going to be about a third of your final salary. So if you're itching to go and you're saying, I got 3 more years in me, or 1 more year in me, and you're making $90,000 right now, it's a good estimate that your pension's probably going to be about $30,000 a year, maybe $3,000 a month ish. So a great tool there. So you're looking at fixed income of maybe 2 to 3 grand a month in pension, 2 to 3 grand a month in Social Security, so $4,000 to $6,000 in retirement, which is fantastic already. And then whatever your TSP has accrued to is kind of your play money, your enjoyment money, your legacy, your estate planning, really however you want to do it. So hard to mess it up when you have two strong fixed income components given by the, backed by the US government, plus your TSP, which is going to give you liquidity and investment potential and growth over time as well, plus something to tap into to enjoy. So you have a lot of options here. Again, you can leave the TSP where it's at. It does get a little clunky on the distribution side, or you can roll it over into an IRA and have a lot more flexibility when it comes to your distributions, your investment choices, your accessibility, and so on. So speak to someone too. Again, thank you so much for your service all these years. We know you do put in the work. So everyone out there does appreciate it. Congratulations, FERS employees, and mostly CSRS, because I do catch some CSRS people with TSP they've contributed to. The real difference is basically that they don't have a TSP match within their plan. They never did. They can contribute their own money to it, but the CSRS pensions are a lot larger essentially than a FERS employee. But like I said, from across the board, it seems like both sides of this really get a comfortable retirement, honestly, for the most part. My name is Justin. Like, share, subscribe. There's links in the video description if you wanted to take the next step in conversations or just explore some more of my content. Thanks so much.